Hey Verity, long time no see.
Oh my goodness, we were supposed to hang out yesterday and I totally forgot. I've just been so overwhelmed trying to manage my time between my heavy course load, my social life, and my work life. Oh my goodness.
Time management is a big part of our everyday lives. Knowing how to maintain your time and have benefit not only yourself, but the people around you. According to Zippa.com, about 18% of people properly maintain their time. Today, I will go over time management and how having the knowledge and tools can benefit not only yourself, but your school, your work, and your social life.
Something I've really struggled with is a heavy course load and managing my time with all those assignments. Currently, I'm taking 16 hours worth of credits, and it's hard to get all my assignments done on time and to remember which due date is for which class. But fortunately, I have a solution, and I have a couple of tips for you to help you out with this. First off, use a planner. According to the website Clockify, in their web article, Time Management Statistics, only 12% of people use a planner. That's actually crazy. But basically, all you do is at the beginning of the year, buy a planner, and at the beginning of the month, write down each due date and what assignment is due. That just helps you stay organized. Another thing that I like to use that's a little bit more specific is to use a notes app on my computer. Then at the beginning of the week, I just write in each assignment that's due and for what class. And after that assignment's done, then I remove it from the Word document or notes app, and then it helps me stay organized. The third point I have is to designate a specific time for each class. I have a class on Mondays at 12:45, and after that class, I go to a coffee shop and work only on that class until my next class that day. That way I can just get a huge chunk of work done and not a lot of time. Just remind yourself to plan ahead and to use all those helpful tips. Something I've also been stressing about is how to manage my time with social life. Hey Sal, do you have any tips for that?
Yeah, so I'm a father and a full-time student. One thing that I know is maintaining your social life is beneficial to not only your health, but your mental and your physical health. One big problem is that people choose fun over homework. Do you know the 8x8 formula?
I've never heard of that. What is it?
8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of academic time, and 8 hours of leisure time, where you can include work, sports, or even family and friends.
Oh wow, that's so smart.
Yeah, according to the JED Foundation, 30% of students are turning to counseling, 48% of students are turning to friends, and 39% are turning to a family member for support.
Oh wow.
Did you have any questions?
Honestly, those are some really good points. But I am still stressing about my time management when I have a work life.
I have a friend, her name is Crystal, and she does 2 jobs. She's a full-time student, and she's at volunteer work. Let's go talk to her.
Oh my goodness, let's do that.
A few moments later.
Hey, Crystal, I'd like to introduce you to my good friend Verity here.
Hey.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
She's having trouble maintaining her time and her work life, most so.
Yeah.
If you could give her some tips and tricks.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks, Crystal.
Thanks, Sal.
I understand the struggles that comes with working a full-time job and also going to school full-time. Like me personally, I work full-time. I work 2 jobs, and then I'm also a full-time student and I volunteer. So
Oh my word.
yeah, I had to figure that out. So a couple problems that I had when I was first starting school was that I suffered from low grades, I struggled with my attendance, and I also had very many stressors that were just causing me and my mental health to just downfall. And I ended up reading this article, and it said, according to Anthony P. Carnival, and he said that more than half the students who work 15 hours or more have an average of a C or lower. Yeah, so once I learned that, I was like, I cannot let that happen to me. I had to combat that somehow.
Oh my goodness.
But I started following these tips, and with these tips, I found that they helped me a lot. So with those, I found that scheduling and following a daily routine is what helped me most. So by scheduling, like let's say my work day and my school day on opposite days helped me because I could continue to work on my homework on my school days, and I would not be stressed with
That's so smart.
worrying about going to work in the afternoon. Yeah, for sure. And another time was that I was designating specific time to study. So when you do that, you are holding like this concrete time. So you know, like almost kind of like attending class, but that was my study time. So I knew I couldn't do anything else in that time. Another thing that I learned was communicating with my managers and my professors. I learned that my managers and my professors care a lot more than I believe, especially because I understand as full-time students and working adults, things come up and we need to communicate to figure out what best works for us.
Absolutely.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't think I do. This was very informative. Thank you so much for your
No
time.
problem.
So guys, in conclusion today, we learned about time management and how it's a big part of our everyday lives and how we can use the tips, knowledge, and resources to benefit our lives. We talked today about how to manage my time when I have a heavy course load, when I have a social life, and when I have a work life.
Yeah, Verity. That's a good. Those are some good points, and I'm glad that you got to see that. Not only do those tools have benefits for yourself physically, but they also help you mentally. And one thing I like to live by is this quote by Jim Rohn. He said, "Time is our most valuable asset, and yet we tend to spend it rather than invest it." And I think by you learning these things, you can invest your time more wisely.
That's good.
So, Verity, did you get all the information you needed?
I learned so many tips today. Thanks for coming along with us.
Yeah.